At Hunt Military Communities, we are proud to work with our residents and military partners in the implementation of the Utility Allowance Program, or the UA program. Initiated in 1998 by the Office of the Secretary of Defense, mandated by the Department of Defense, and congressionally supported, the UA program encourages energy efficiency in privatized housing across all branches of service and makes residents accountable for their own consumption. It's equitable, simple, and smart, and it's proven to help military families save money and reduce energy consumption. Your monthly basic allowance for housing, or BAH, is intended to cover housing expenses that include rent and a portion of your utilities. The utility portion of your BAH is designed to pay for reasonable utility usage, which, depending on your location, may include electricity, gas, water, wastewater, and trash. The UA program makes you responsible for your utility consumption in privatized housing. It's simple. Similar homes are grouped together based on style, size, age, location, and number of bedrooms. By grouping homes this way, your home's utility consumption is compared with similar homes. Consumption is averaged across all homes in each group, excludes vacant homes and the top 10% and bottom 10% of usage amounts. Calculations are completed each month, so current weather and seasonal conditions are reflected in the average. This means that extreme weather conditions are accounted for, and the current month's utility rate is used. Put it all together, and the result is the average monthly consumption baseline for each home group. Every month, you will receive a monthly utility statement from the Hunt Utility Billing Service provider. Your utility statement will show how much energy your family has consumed compared to the group's average. This is known as the consumption baseline. If you consume more than above the baseline, you'll be charged for usage over the baseline. However, if you consume less than below the baseline, you will receive a credit.
There is a $50 threshold or trigger over and under the baseline amount. Residents will receive a rebate or be required to pay a bill only after they accrue a balance in excess of the $50 threshold amount. If you go a little over or a little under the baseline, no worries. We keep track of accrued charges or credits month to month until you reach the $50 threshold. When this $50 threshold is met, your statement will direct you to either make payment for your extra usage or it will receive a rebate for saving energy in your home.
Rebates can be banked to apply to future charges. See your utility statement for additional contact information.
So what can you do to conserve energy? Simple things really, and they all add up. Heating and cooling consume half the energy in a typical home. So adjust your thermostat up a few degrees in the summer and down a few degrees in the winter. You'll save money too by taking quick showers instead of baths and running your dishwasher and washing machine only when completely full. When possible, use the cold temperature setting for washing laundry. Open your curtains for natural sunlight and turn off lights when you leave a room. And don't forget all the items that use power when you think they don't. Cell phone chargers, coffee makers, printers, game systems. They all use electricity, even if they're in standby. Use power strips to make sure that off is off, or unplug electrical devices when not in use. Your utility usage is up to you, and saving energy can mean money in your pocket. Visit your community's website for energy conservation info and additional helpful information.
Energy conservation resources can be found on the resident portal and on the Hunt website via the QR code on screen.
By encouraging energy conservation in privatized family housing and holding service members responsible for their own consumption, the UA program helps us all, including our children and future generations. By the way, savings resulting from the conservation program will be directly reinvested in your community. Another benefit for doing the right thing. At Hunt Military Communities, we are proud to serve you and your family. We thank you for your service to our country and for joining in the effort to conserve our nation's vital, precious resources.